Hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about stress and more importantly tips on how to manage it. The NHS defines stress as the body's reaction to feeling threatened or under pressure, and it's something that we all experience in our day-to-day life. It's normal, but also very important to manage before it takes over and impacts our physical and mental health. Stress in daily life can come from all unexpected things such as missing the bus, a deadline at work, relationships, or something not going to plan. For some people, these stresses can be easy to overcome and the day moves along. For others, these events can influence how they feel for the remainder of the day or even longer. Juggling the stress of life can feel overwhelming. How do we manage to maintain our careers, personal life, social life, keep fit, eat well, prioritize sleep, and in between all of that, we have to have a little time for ourselves? Well, there is no magic trick, unfortunately. It's all about management tools and how you deal with the stresses. When I was building my business and was extremely stressed with trying to do a million things, running on minimal sleep and feeling the pressure to make it a success, this inevitably led to burnout and me becoming ill quickly because I wasn't prioritizing my rest and nutrition. Once I found a better balance, I realized that a little stress actually helped me perform better, but it's about finding that sweet spot and allowing myself to have that downtime too. The symptoms of stress come in all different shapes and sizes. Some common symptoms are headaches or dizziness, muscle tension or pain, stomach and digestive problems, chest pain and a faster heartbeat, that anxious feeling, and sexual problems. As I mentioned, stress can lead to burnout, which is a state of physical and emotional exhaustion. Typically, burnout occurs when we experience long-term stress. If you've ever experienced burnout, it leaves you feeling tired or drained most of the time. Not only that, but it can breed this feeling of helplessness. It should be said that it really does depend on the level of stress you feel you are under. If you feel extremely stressed and this is causing ill effect, we always recommend you seek professional help. We're now going to provide our tools for stress management, but remember, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. So first of all, we have exercise. Movement can be really useful to help manage stress. For some people, getting in a stress-relieving workout, such as a boxing or HIIT session, might be the way forward. For others, it might be getting out for a walk to clear your head. Movement releases endorphins, which is the happy hormone. If you do find movement is helping for dealing with your stress, make it a priority, even just 15 minutes a day. Relaxing your muscles. When you're feeling stressed, you might find there's a lot of tension in your body. You might not realize how much tension is in your body until you purposefully relax. This might not be for everyone. Some people find relaxation time really beneficial. So if this is your thing, try putting on a stretching video, having a massage, or getting in a nice hot bath. Deep breathing. This is a really good one. When you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, taking long, deep breaths can really help in bringing down the heart rate and calming your mind and body. So close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, and continue to do that for 5 minutes or until you feel more relaxed. You could also try meditation here. It does take practice, but if you find breathing useful, it can be a really amazing tool to have in your pocket. Take regular breaks. This depends on what's causing you to feel stressed. If, for example, it's work, then take regular breaks. I'm not saying get yourself off for a 2-hour lunch break and then clock off at 3 p.m. However, you can take opportunities to get up and walk around. Sometimes when we're stressed and we've got a huge to-do list, it can feel never-ending. And the only way to get through it is to sit there until it's done, right? But from personal experience, when I do that, I spend more time procrastinating and flapping about how much I actually have to do. Whereas if you get your list, prioritize and plan what you need to do first, take a few things off and then go for a break. When you come back, you'll feel more refreshed and ready to go. Make time for hobbies. This is a big one and often overlooked. Depending on the type of stress you're feeling, we can neglect the things we really like because there's not enough time. However, this is actually the most important time to prioritize the things you do love. So if you enjoy running, then make sure you get out on a run at least a few times a week. It will clear your mind and give you good energy. Next, talk about your stress. This is something we can all be guilty of not doing enough of. For us, mentally and physically, talking things through is vital. It can be a weight off your shoulders to just get everything off your mind. Often, doing this puts things into perspective and gives us a new outlook on the situation. Your family and friends know you better than anyone, so will be able to listen to how you're feeling and be there to support you. Should you feel like you can't talk to your family and friends, contact professional services such as the Samaritans for additional support. Next, remove triggers. Knowing what makes you stressed and working to remove those triggers can obviously make you feel so much better. You can't remove all triggers that are making you feel stressed, however, we can work on some. For example, if you know you're going to feel stressed due to not knowing where you're going to park when going to a new place, look on Google Maps on satellite view to get a good understanding of these areas and where you'll be able to park. You will be prepared and this will eliminate some of those stresses. We've discussed that there are different levels of stress and it does impact everyone differently. Use some of these tips we have discussed and implement them into your daily life. If you're feeling really stressed and none of these things are helping, like we said, it might be time to seek professional advice and support from your GP.